Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And now off to the races down the right side. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. And right away, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram.
Number 21.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
30-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, here's Love. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. And that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the Ravens' 8-yard line.
Now a give right side. Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Patrick Queen.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Jones. That's caught at the 2. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gandy-Golden with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Washington 10. Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ravens take over a first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And that'll be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore.
Ravens.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes this Washington 17. Ravens 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And a Raven first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Mark Ingram. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the carry, it's Love. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
on 2nd down, Love. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Throwing Jones. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gandy Golden with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Boykin, 1st down, Baltimore. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 22.
Ravens.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to go down again. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke.